Obviously very disappointed in our effort today. I felt like we were not focused. We didn't execute kind of all parts of our game. So we've got to regroup, right? I'm going to take the hard way through this. So got to regroup, get off our feet, get ready for the winner of this game, and then go from there.
Emily, you got out of the jam in the first inning. It seemed your drop pitch was working today, but in the 2 innings where you gave up the runs, what wasn't working, do you feel?
I just wasn't getting it up in the zone enough where I needed to live, and they just hit it where they're supposed to.
Coach, what was their pitcher doing? It seemed like keeping you all off balance, not a whole lot of hard contact today.
Yeah, we're going to have to go back and look at some things. I felt like we chased today, and I felt like that, hurt us. So, obviously everybody's in postseason for a reason, so they have the ability to go out and compete. But I hope that we get another chance and the outcome is different.
KK, same question. What were you seeing at the plate?
I feel like we were just swinging a lot of balls out of the zone, and I think we need to start focusing on being more disciplined, and I think we'll be fine if we just minimize the swinging out of the zone.
Coach, you mentioned having to regroup before kind of quick turnaround in a game like this. What is the message to your team? How do you regroup?
Yeah, I think there's been times this year that we haven't played well, right, and we have to come back and reset. So really it's, going back to playing our type of game, reset. You got to flush this game. We can worry about it, later, but we really have to come out, get our heads in a good spot. Offensively, there's some things that we need to go back to that we did really well yesterday and didn't do so well in game 1 today. And then pitching-wise, we just got to go back to pitching our game.
And, Coach, y'all are coming off of 4 straight run rule victories. What does a game like this kind of reset y'all's mind, and what are you able to get out of it?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a gut punch, right? It's an opportunity for us to respond the way we should, but it definitely puts things in perspective. We're 1 loss away from our season ending this weekend, so I think it puts things in perspective and hopefully gets them to focus up a little bit more.
Coach, obviously now need 3 straight wins to move on to a super regional. I guess kind of what are the challenges of fighting now through that losers bracket, and just what's the mentality going in?
Yeah, I think for me it's really going to be this next game. So we got to get through this next game, and then we'll get some sleep and play 2 tomorrow. So I think for me it's how do we beat the winner of this game, and then regroup again and figure out how do we win 2 tomorrow. So I think the issue is we didn't play Texas A&M softball today, and that's what happens. Like in postseason, anybody can beat anybody, and that's a good team over there. Like nothing against that, but we didn't play our game, and that to me is what hopefully our team feels right now.